Uh, I had to give me something to drink, but I'm gonna make this live real quick. But I was just thinking about the fact that because I was just talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and I was just telling her about we have different families, and the fact that we have different families, that means that it's not just a certain bloodline that you belongs to. um it's a spiritual it's a spiritual family that you belongs to also. And I realized the fact that we have a bloodline connected here in the physical on earth, because we come from a certain bloodline on earth, in the physical sense we come from a certain bloodline. So if you're O positive, you come from a certain bloodline. You are B positive, you come from a certain bloodline. You understand? So it's in the blood. But what they don't talk about is your spiritual bloodline. They don't talk about that. They got us focused on your African ancestries. They talk about Jesus and the 12 tribes of Israel. They talk in the physical sense, that's what they talk about. But they don't talk about the spiritual family that you have. They don't do that. But they'll tell you about, you could be one of the 12 tribes of Israel. That means it was a nation that was already here. They'll tell you about the physical, but they don't give you the spiritual aspect on your spiritual side of your family. They just talk about your Israel. So your spiritual side of your family is connected to you spiritually. It's not in blood. It's a spiritual thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because blood, you can easily mess with the blood. But there's one thing you can't do, is mess with the spirit. You can tamper the blood, and you can do whatever, but you can't never mess with the spirit, right? So if you come from a family of spiritual beings, that means you are connected on that line, that spiritual line, that line, not a bloodline, but a spiritual line. And let me tell you my opinion on that. I believe that the man who they call Jesus Christ, I believe that when he was here, he taught the people those things. Because he was a very spiritual man. He was a mystic. It doesn't make him a witch. He was a mystic. That means he lived in the spirit. He's a mystic. I'm considered a spiritual mystic. I consider myself to be a mystic. Well, I'm like more of a mystic spiritualist. A mystic spiritualist is a person that is a mystic, but they are also spiritual at the same time. So it's one and the same, but we really, like, even though we are aware that we are humans, we're aware that we are man in the flesh, we also is more aware that we are who we are. You understand what I'm saying? We know who we are spiritually. So at the end of the day, no matter what we go through in the physical, you still can't fuck with us. Because we are aware that we are dead, living in a physical experience. But spiritually, we are already saved because of who we are, because of our spiritual bloodline. And what I mean by that is because Jesus Christ taught the people that followed him basically how to get out the matrix. Because in order for you to get out this matrix, you got to have a spiritual mind, because it's all about energy and frequency. So you got to, I'm not going to say you got to be spiritually awakened, like you got to know all things, but you got to know yourself to the bone. Right? That's the first thing that you got to know yourself. And you got to understand that you are living in a world that is against you. That's why you got to unlearn everything. Because you got to realize that you are the God. And no one comes before you. They got y'all saying you got to worship God. You got to worship God and then serve Jesus Christ. And you got to put Jesus Christ first and put God. No, you are the God. That's why you have the temple. You are the church. No God comes before the church. You are the church. No God comes before the temple. You are the temple. That means no one comes before the temple, which is you. And look at the reality that we live in. You got to go to a church to go in the temple. You got to go outside yourself. When you indeed know that you are the church and the temple yourself, you rather go into another building and worship someone else. So until you realize that you are a God and no man come before you, I will serve myself and go to my God before I serve some man. And let some man tell me who my God is, and I know the Spirit is in me, I can just go within. This is why they didn't like the tribe of Israel, the real tribe of Israel. This is why they didn't like them. Because the real tribe of Israel, the real lost tribe of Israel, they didn't have a God. You ain't going to tell them what to do. They know who they is, where they come from. They were spiritually awakened beings, spiritually awakened people. That they was fully aware that they was living in a place that was trying to make a God for them. This is why in this reality that we live in, we got to worship everything. We got to idolize every fucking thing. Because who we are spiritually, we worship no one. Because no one comes before the house or the temple. Because if we did, we wouldn't be living in this reality under slum. If we knew who we really was spiritually, we will fuck this planet fucking up and rebuild it the way we see fit. Because we will understand that we are living in a reality that is fucking lying to us, and we are the ones that's supposed to be running this. That's why they made that movie Blink Twice. That was the spiritual meaning behind that movie. Because if a lot of people just wake up and realize the things that they're doing while they sleep, once they awaken and actually look and see what they have been doing, blink twice, motherfucker. Some people living like that now. You tell people today the truth, they'll cut your ass out. The truth is the greatest lie. Don't nobody want to hear the truth no more. Don't nobody want to hear the truth at all. You tell a person the truth, shit. They'll kill your ass. You telling people down here the truth. Nobody want to hear the truth. And right now we are living in a reality where the lie. Remember when the movie Blink Twice, the lie? They had to take this pill, right? If y'all seen the movie Blink Twice, they had to take this pill. They had to take this drug. And once they take it, they was fully aware that they were taking that drug. And once that drug kick in, they would do any fucking thing all night long. And they are not aware of what they did. They really don't know what they did. They don't know. They never knew. They never knew. That's the thing. They never knew what they did. Never. Never knew it. But they enjoyed how it made them feel. So when the two girls actually stopped taking that shit and took that snake venom that the white maid or whoever she was, that was snake venom. She gave the black girl and the white girl, snake venom. Because snake venom is supposed to take the drug completely out of their system. Remember what she gave them, snake venom. And we are coming into the year of the snake, the year of the serpent, where the truth is about to get revealed. That's what that movie Blink Twice was about. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all connected that shit with Diddy. Diddy ain't have a motherfucking thing to do with that movie. It's just that they brought it out at the right time because it'd keep y'all dumb motherfuckers' attention on. Oh, that movie was about P. Diddy. That movie was about P. Diddy. I knew that's what he did. That movie had shit to do with P. Diddy. That movie was basically telling y'all that everybody on this fucking earth is about to get that snake venom. And remember, after that black girl and that white girl took that snake venom, it cleaned their system out. So when they went back that night, their system was clean. They around a bunch of dope motherfuckers. So now, they not aware that these two women are sober. So now they are in the midst of people that is doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And they now realize that they was a part of that shit. Like I was a part of this shit. They are wide awake. So they got two choices. It's either you let them know that you're aware of what they doing or you play dumb. And they played dumb. And when they played dumb, they got to see every motherfucking thing. They got to see everything. So what they do, they took the snake venom and put it in all their drinks. And all of them took that drug. And after they took that drug, what they was doing, they took the drug. They already took the drug, right? The two girls was at the bar. After they took the drug, they was feeding them snake venom afterward to get the shit out of their system. And they fed it to them. So later that night, when they realized that shit ain't kicking in, and they memory coming back of what the fuck they was doing, and why they was on that island, if you notice, the ones that were sent over there, they the ones started to destroy. You notice the people that owned the island, they was the one who got fucked up, the ones that they took over there with them. The innocent women, they lost track of time. They know what time of day it was and nothing. They so busy being hired up willingly. And they was aware what they was doing. They was aware they was high. They was aware that whatever they do while they was high, they don't got shit to do with it. Whatever happens, happens. Now they know everything they do. And you know how the war started? Because even though all of them did everything that they wanted to do, it was certain women on there realized that they were being handicapped. And it was those same women that knew that they was civilians down there and they was never going back home. So they was fully aware of where they are. Like we on a motherfucking island and we don't know what time of day it is. And they don't got no intention on taking us home at all. And then they remembered what they did the night before. They remembered. And when they remembered, they snapped. They snapped. Not the one that was currently on the island that did it all the time, but them girls that they brought over there. It was them girls that awakened to see what the fuck been going on. They was the one that destroyed the island. It wasn't all of them. And you know what's the clever part about it is that the ones that's been on the island, the one that owns it, the one that's been on it, that's regulars, they didn't even know what they were doing. She gave it to them too. She gave it to all of them. And now those see what they have been doing to them girls. They remember, like I remember raping her. I remember beating the shit out of her. But they be so high, they don't know. They be waking up with black eyes and shit. They don't know because they don't know. They drugged up. But these people realize now that these people are fully aware of what they've been doing to them. Because they remember now. That was the movie Blink Twice about. That was what that movie was about. That's what it's about. That means that we are all about to be revealed the truth. We're about to be revealed the truth. And a lot of us got that snake venom in our asses. But by the time this event happens, the whole entire earth is going to have the snake venom up their ass. Because the whole entire earth is about to be revealed the truth. And everybody going to see it. Everybody gonna see it. And remember what happened in the movie, though. They tell you in the movies. They tell you. Now you see why the earth is about to get destroyed. It's not gonna die. Earth is not gonna die or nothing like that. It's not gonna just bubble up. They're just gonna create a new world. That's all. They're just gonna fuck up United States, tear it down, rebuild it. California is done. They're about to make Canada. It's gonna be a whole new map. New generation, new age. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in a new era in life. You know, you gotta graduate sometimes. You can't stay in this motherfucker. You think you think that we're gonna live in 1990 forever? No, we're about to graduate. We're about to, upper class. We're about to upgrade. I mean, we can't live like this forever. You think Mary J. Blige is gonna live forever? Michael Jackson history gotta go eventually. We've been living off of Michael Jackson legacy for the last 50 fucking years. It gotta stop at a point. You think in the next life, them motherfuckers gonna know who Michael Jackson is? Fuck no. That shit is done. These motherfucking robots ain't gonna know who Mike was. We're about to go. We're about to go into a whole new age, a whole new generation, a whole new culture, a whole new God, a whole new government, a whole new religion. It's like they're gonna build it from the ground up. And you know how they're gonna do it? Everything that is destroyed on this earth, all they're gonna do is flatten that shit down. Like they do all, because we standing on millions of worlds. We standing on worlds. We standing on nations. We stand on death. Because it's death under us. Because when they destroy this shit, they're not going to dig this shit up and put it in the water. They're just going to dust that shit out, air it down, make it flat again, make sure that big ass building that was 16 feet tall, keep crushing that a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? That building was there for 80 fucking years, bitch. Crush it a little harder so we can get that bitch down the sand so we can build off of this shit. That's all. And they're going to rebuild it. That's all that's about to happen on earth. That's what at least I know in America. This is why all the governments is collapsing, because we are in a different generation. We're in a different time where they fucking with our brains now. So, they showing us in our faces that we are going through a transition. People just don't want to see it. They distracting us with Jay-Z, P. Diddy. Now they got the fucking drones in the sky. There's a lot of shit going on right now. And I'm not saying that these drones are not real, but I do feel like, excuse me, I do feel like these drones are watching us. And it's monitoring certain things. Not all things. It's monitoring certain things. Because y'all got to understand. I didn't want to say it on this live. Because a lot of people don't see it the way I see it. But I'm trying to tell y'all. We're about to have the greatest fucking year of our lives. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all really don't know what's about to go down. And the fact that we're about to have the greatest time in our lives, they revealing to us what it is, but they got us scared of it. They revealing it to us. But the way they revealing it to us is almost like they want you to be in fear of it. The way it's coming, the way it's, it's like, but if you spiritually inclined with stuff like this, you be like, oh, okay. But they revealing it. I can't say they revealing it. So if you say you don't know, it's like you know what you don't know. Let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. But I know y'all be like, bitch, get to the point. Because I wasn't going to talk about it. Right now, I'm going to be brief though, because I won't get into detail. Right now, you got Beyonce that's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Not the Super Bowl, but the football game, right? And you already know. I was just telling my friend about this. You already know her shit going to be full. You know what I'm saying? And they're extending it forward. But what a lot of people don't know is, I don't know if y'all know, I hope y'all know, but anyway, what is, oh my goodness, I'm stuttering. What's about to go down, I don't, what's about to go down, right, is that the Pope is about to do a ritual. But the thing about it is, the ritual that he's about to do is going to last from December the 24th to December the 26th, right? But the thing about it is, with this ritual, they added something else to the ritual. This is what makes the ritual longer than usual. And they saying it all over TikTok. They talking about it. They talking about it all over TikTok, because that's how I found out. But when I found out that's what they was doing, I already knew what it was. When as soon as they said that shit, it clicked, like I knew what that was. I'm like, oh my God, it's about to go down. So they got the way they saying it on TikTok. They saying that the Pope is going to open Lucifer's door. This is why so many people is in fear right now. So many people is like, leave that shit alone. Like, you got people in fear. Like, you look at America for what it is and all over, and you got to open the door to lose. Motherfuckers in fear. Not them. Because this is their God. This is their God. So they getting the world ready for their God. But the other people like us is like, what the fuck is they doing? I leave that shit alone. Americans will be saying, leave that shit alone. But right now they about to do this ritual so they can bring their God in. Because their God is going to heal the world. Their God is going to be the God of the whole earth. So they're going to bring them in. So they added another part to the ritual. Because the original ritual that they used to use, it never worked. This is why the Antichrist never been revealed. When it should have been revealed. So now they're going to add another part to this ritual. From an old, ancient. This ritual is written in stone. They're about to add that to this ritual. And they don't know what could happen. But they got y'all thinking for sure they know what they're doing. They don't know. All they know is that this could be the completion of the ritual that we need to finally get our Christ. But they really don't know what's going to happen. But they sure that this is the part. It's almost like they got the last key element. Like, we know this is what it is. But they don't know what that element is for. They were just going by something that was written in stone. Our shit is written spiritually. So they going by something that was written in stone. We don't go by shit written in stone. Our shit is spiritually written. They going by a ritual that is written in stone. And they don't know who wrote it. They don't know who wrote it. Jesus Christ ain't write this. They don't know who wrote that. But they do know, they add this part, they sure of it. It can only two things that can happen. It can work in their favor, or it can backfire on their ass. So basically, they sacrificing the earth. The whole earth. They sacrificing it. That's why everybody doing all these sacrifices now. You know, they don't even fucking say. Why you think America going down? But Trump is a billionaire. He's a billionaire businessman. He don't give a fuck about United States. This motherfucker can take his whole fucking family to Europe, Paris, France, Italy. He don't got no problem sacrificing United States. The fuck? Y'all really think that man give a fuck? Trump is about to sacrifice the shit out of the United States. To where though Canada want to take out energy? Like, damn. The fuck? But we already told y'all don't vote. We told y'all don't vote for Kamala or Trump. Don't vote at all. Just stop doing shit. Y'all voted for him. Y'all voted for him. Because if we would have never voted, if the whole United States would have never voted, then y'all got to understand, we playing the game of chess, people. See, the thing about it is, the majority of Americans is not even aware that they in a fucking game. So if we would have just, we don't have to riot. We don't got to do shit. All we got to do is stop. Don't do shit. And if we would have never voted, it would have forced their hand. It would have forced their hand. Because ain't nobody vote. That means Kamala can't win the Trump because ain't nobody vote. So what the fuck are we going to do? They would have showed y'all what they've always been doing. The truth would have been revealed if we would have just stopped. They had to tell us what they've been doing the whole fucking time. Because how the fuck y'all made that decision without us? And we supposed to run this shit. How y'all do that? What made y'all decide that? Like, what the fuck? So who's really making the decisions here? Well, we had to do it because y'all, but it shouldn't have been no president then. Y'all ain't even used the power. We got little small power. That's a small ass power. That didn't. You got to exercise your voice. Remember, no man comes before the temple. You are the temple. So whatever is in your world, it goes. You living in a world where they telling you that you can make these decisions. And you know what's fucked up about it is, y'all would have realized that all them black people died for nothing. Because if we would have never voted and we would have seen what the hell they really do, that means you had all them black people back in the day die over a decision that they never really could make because it was never in their hands. It wasn't even in your hands. It ain't in none of our motherfucking hands. And you know how many people died to vote and you finally realized, motherfucker, we ain't never made, you know how many people fucking sacrifice their lives and we're about to take this fucking snake venom. I'm gonna get off of this live because I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to stay positive. But I'm trying to tell you, the next coming weeks, I'm going. I'm gonna try to, because the way that I am as a person, I gotta watch myself because I'm a fire. You know, I'm a little person though. That's why I be like, God, like, what was you thinking when you put me in this? I see a lot of people like fucking with me because I'm small. I'm 5 feet, 100 pounds. I got a big ass spirit though. I'll fuck you up, and I know I can, but I know I can't. But you can't tell me I can't. It's like I feel like I'm 8 feet. Listen, no bullshit. I'm telling y'all the truth. I feel this on everything. I feel like I'm about 8 or 9 feet tall. I feel big as a bitch. I feel like I'm a bad bitch. And I know for a fact, if I look the way I feel, motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with me. But they keep fucking with me because they know how teeny I am. And I'm like, I was purposely put in this body, like, come on, because it's like they fucked us up. Like, put me in my real body. I want to be some ass. I can't whip no ass in this body. The fuck? And I'm living around here with these dumb motherfuckers. I can't just backhand slap a motherfucker without getting my ass whipped. I want to backhand slap and don't have to get my ass whipped. As soon as I backhand slap your ass, you gonna stay down. You don't get the fuck back up until I leave. Don't get back up on me now. Shit, the motherfucker get back up and whoop my ass. And I'm like, come on. That's why I'm glad I'm about to get out of this body. I am so glad I'm about to get out of this body, because this is not our real body, people. This is not our real body at all. This is an earthly body. Who you are spiritually is who you are. And let me tell you something before I get off of this live about the spiritual people. Because that was my original meaning of getting on the damn video. And I ain't talk about that at all. See, I just be going. When I get on live or whatever, I just let the spirit run through me. I don't know. I'm gonna forget everything I'm saying to y'all at least maybe an hour after I do. I gotta go back. Because I never remember what I'm saying. I remember it, but I don't remember. So a lot of times I gotta actually go back on my page and be like, damn, I said that shit. I be for real. No, I ain't bragging. That's not what I do. But I be motivating my dance. I'm like, damn, you a bad motherfucker. I be like, damn, bitch, what the how you say? So this is not. I ain't bragging. That's not what I do. It just when you can motivate yourself, it's like, why the fuck you need everybody else? Like, god damn. But anyway, what I was saying is that this is one of the reasons why they don't want us to spiritually connect, especially Black people, because our spiritual bloodline, and Jesus Christ tried to do this too. Actually, Jesus Christ did it, but it was other people before Jesus Christ. What Jesus Christ did was he showed us remember, he is living in a world that is just like this. Remember, we are living in a matrix system world. But Jesus Christ was led by the Spirit. So he was a spiritual influencer, a teacher, a philosopher. And he had a lot of people that followed him. And they believed him. It's not that they followed him wherever he go, like they was his security guard. It wasn't like that. He had damn near a nation of people that was listening to him. And he was teaching them. So he was basically teaching the people how to spiritually awaken in the matrix system world. He was a mystic. He lived in the spirit, so he tried to teach the people how to live spiritually instead of the system that is created. So when it got to a point where this man they called Jesus Christ, he was so big, he was bigger than the president. He was bigger than the government. Because you got a man that is showing people how to live their true self. You going against the law of what they was taught. So he was teaching people how to get out of it. So he was basically showing us what we could do spiritually on our own to heighten ourselves, and what we can do together as melanated carbon neuromelon beings. He was showing us how we can tap into that energy and how we can make each other grow. This is what he was doing. He was a mystic. He was a spiritualist. So what happened was he was big. You couldn't fuck with him. So they eventually got him. But they didn't get him because they didn't get him because they finally caught him. He allowed them to get him. He allowed them to. But he knew they was going to get him. This is a powerful man. It's not they found him because they hunted him down because he been hiding. He knew they were going to kill him. He ain't dumb. He just broke a whole fucking nation of people out of the Matrix. He knew they were going to kill him. So he just went to him. But he knows spiritually he ain't dead, and they know it. But what they didn't tell y'all was that the people that he taught, they knew all. Because he taught them. They knew everything. They never forgotten it. So even though he's gone, they didn't worship him like a god. He was a teacher. He wasn't buried behind no rock. He was a teacher. He wasn't hung over no cross. He was hung by a tree. What they still doing to niggas today, he was hung by a tree. That's why they say he treasured trees of fruit. He was a fruit. He was a fruit. And what bears fruit? The woman. They fucked his whole image up with Christianity and religion. He was a fruit. So after he died, basically just left because he knew they were going to come get him. He still had a nation full of people that they didn't believe in him. They knew it. And they lived by it. And a lot of them, that these people, they could have been the Romans. The Romans got to a lot of them and killed them. Killed them. A lot of his followers, a lot of this man's followers, they killed them all. They killed them. And they tell you about the 12 disciples that followed him wherever he goes. No, they killed millions of people. Not just 12, millions. But they couldn't get to all of them. Why do you think we are so watched today? It's a lot of beings down here that is spiritually connected to the source. Because it was taught, not by the bloodline, but spiritually. Because those people that learned everything that this man taught them, they lived by it. So if I have sex with you and you're a woman, we're going to, our spirit, we spiritually connected. We knew how to make love. We spiritually connected making love. So our babies is going to be spiritually connected. We're going to raise them that way. We're not going to raise them to teach them how to worship. So it's in our blood. Because the way our parents made love, they did it spiritually. And these times, they just want you to fuck. Show that ass, bitch. Fuck. And that's all we see today. They call it fornication. They even made how we was created nasty. They even created us to be nasty. But then they want to fault us for being nasty when you created us that way. We didn't act to be fucking like this. We didn't even have to need a man. All we had to do was spiritually connect with them. Who we are as a being. Why y'all think in the movie Coneheads? In the movie Coneheads, they never had sex. They spiritually connected through their heads. And she had 2 children. How the fuck she got 2 children and they fucking with their foreheads? She was a virgin. And they said Mary was a virgin. But she was married to Joseph. But yes, she's a virgin. God picked her, a married woman out of all women. Who we are as a feminine being. We don't need a man to have sex with us. We spiritually connected. And when we spiritually connect, that right there alone creates energy, because we are energy beings. We are not human. We are energy frequency, high frequency energy beings. We are energy. This body is just a body. For who we are, the spirit is nothing but energy. So imagine, women, I'm talking to the women right now. Imagine you are ovulating. You are ovulating. And some of y'all might know when y'all ovulate. Some of y'all may not know when you ovulate. But what they do is they use it in a lust form. But technically, everything about us, that's why I say it's some creepy shit. So who we are as a being, whenever we feel like, because we are feminine, we were made to bear fruit. So it's in our natural habitat to be horny. It's in our natural habitat to want sex all the time. Because we bear fruit. Our fruit is what keeps the whole earth alive. So we give life. So we gotta stay horny. We gotta stay in that energy. We gotta bear these fruits so these motherfuckers can live. And that's how we live today. Without us, this earth is shit without us. And look how they treating us. Look how they treating us. Such a shame, ain't it? Such a shame. They created our body to where though we got to get a ding-a-ling in it. Just basically crushed our whole virginity. Because who we are, we were virgins. We were virgins. The only time that hymen will open is when it's planting a seed. That hymen will close right back up. Because we were made to be seed planters. We give life. So once we get spiritually reacted, we will have a baby. And the hymen will open, we'll lay that seed, and we'll keep on going. We give life. And then later on, in about a couple of days, somebody might see my fruit in the grass and pick it up and eat it. And it's their water, their energy, from my source. Because if I don't lay no seeds, ain't nobody going to eat. If I don't lay no seeds, everybody going to die. And what they doing to the women? They begging the woman to keep planting them motherfucking seeds. But at the same time, they call us bitches. All y'all want to do is fuck. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all begging us to have babies now. Y'all trying to take out black men to China now. Y'all begging us to have babies, but all my fucking life, y'all done fucked up my self-esteem calling me a hoe, because I actually want to fucking probably have about 10 of them motherfuckers. Now you telling me you need me to be fucking? They showing you how powerful you are. And it's always been you ladies. It's in us to be sexual. But the thing about it is that in the physical world, we have sex. That's in the physical, because we got physical bodies. We created this way. But what it really means is that when you start to ovulate, you need to connect with someone spiritually. They're not going to tell you that. They think that when you ovulate and you get horny, you got to do some fucking now. But what's really going on is that you are a feminine energy being that lays seeds, and your body is ready to plant because you're ovulating. So when you get somebody to feed you spiritually with that masculine energy, with that feminine, eventually that energy going to run through you and you're going to spark something. And that's then you know you done planted a seed. And whatever is in that seed is going to give life. Because we technically don't need the man. We just need the energy. We don't need the sperm. Sperm wasn't even existed. We don't know what the fuck sperm is. I don't even think men had dicks. To be honest with you, I don't. Because they didn't need it. We ain't look at each other in a sexual way. And what they were doing, they wasn't really having sex. It's just that they needed it's an energy world. So there's no such thing as everybody brothers and sisters. It's a transfer of energy in a certain way. So technically we didn't need men to do that. But I don't know in the world that we was in before. how we looked. So I'm not gonna put my whole opinion on that. Cause I don't know how our bodies was, I don't know the feeling of it. I don't know what the men, like, I really don't know what the men played. Because maybe the men back in the day were the builders and the workers, and I don't know who they were, but all I'm focused on is the woman. My whole research on the woman, I would focus on the woman. Once I found out that men ain't really, once I found out that we are the true gods of this whole evolution of life, I ain't even focused on it. So I don't know. I know a lot about the men, but I don't focus on them because they're gonna be ass hurt when they find the truth out. So I know, to me, in I know all I need to know about the men. I know all I need to know. I just know they're gonna be butt ass hurt when they find out the truth. Now I don't know if they were slaves, because I know that the men were the ones that was created. We didn't come from no Adam's rib. We was here first. Men were indeed created, not women. Women was already here. The man was created. But the thing about it is that they kind of manipulated the energy, because we can't have babies the way we used to have them. They took everything. I'm trying to tell y'all, they took away everything from us, and everything about us that makes us who we are. It's demonic. It's evil. It's like, so what happened is that when our families, this is why they separated us. Our families conjoined spiritually. Who our original family, our spiritual family, not the physical, not your ancestors 100 years ago in the physical world, but your spiritual family. Y'all is connected spiritually. So if you are awakened now, most likely in your last life you was awakened too. Most likely in your last life you was awakened too, because it is in the spiritual line, like a bloodline. But it's not a bloodline, it's a spiritual line. And this is the line that they're trying to get. They're trying to get the God particle. Is the spiritual bloodline. This is what they're looking for. They're not looking for the God particle. They're looking for the spiritual bloodline. Because the same thing that the man Jesus Christ tried to tell the people, those people still studied his practice to this day. Those people that had to watch their teacher die, they still live by that. So that means all their children were like that. That means that when they had babies the right way. And they raised them. So that means that these babies grow up and they're going to teach their children. They're going to teach their children. So it's spiritually in the bloodline. Because they and this is why they got us having sex so crazy now. Because when we get horny women, we need a man that's going to feed us spiritually. But our vaginas are so messed up because we are no longer virgins anymore. And now that the men have a penis, now we gotta, when we do ovulate, we gotta have sex. Because this universe is to train us to think that we actually need that man when we don't. We need the energy. But we don't need to have sex. We don't even need a man. We just need the energy of a man, because he holds the masculine energy. And they had to make it human to make it look nasty. But all we needed was a little bit of energy, and we can put a seed. But they created us to be so nasty with it. It's like, that's not even how we supposed to have fucking babies. And we never been touched. Never. Our hymen ain't never been broken. Because if you a virgin and you have a baby, the hymen is going to close. That's why when your little girl was born, she has a hymen there. That hymen is never to be broken. Never. The only time it breaks is when it bears fruit and it comes right back. But in this reality, you got, in order to have a baby, you gotta break that hymen. You gotta take away your powers. Because if we don't have sex with a man, we can't have no kids. But who we are, we don't need a man to have sex to have kids. But in this reality, if we don't get that dick, we ain't getting no babies. See how they fucked their asses up? And it made the man feel superior. It gave more power to the masculine energy. It's not that we giving masculine to the man. The man is just a body of faith, but the masculine is dominating the power here. And by us being humans in the physical world, it's not about man or woman, because men is just a representation of the masculine energy. So now we are living in a world where the masculine energy is dominating. And it basically lowers the frequency of the feminine energy to where the feminine has to submit to the masculine. Because we are living in a low frequency. Because we are not virgins anymore. Because they took that power away from us. This is why they want you to have sex. This is why all these rappers, this music, they mostly are programming little girl. Why you want a little girl to be having sex? That's a power. That's a power. Why you think they got nuns? Why the fuck white women are nuns? You don't see that many black nuns, do you? They got nuns saying they ain't never been fucked by a man. Why you think they got nuns? They trying to be us. The fuck? That shit crazy. They showing us who we are in our faces. But the thing about it, half of them been fucked. They don't know. But no. We supposed to feed each other spiritually. Once we feed each other spiritually, we will plant a seed. And he go about his fucking business. He ain't no daddy. He don't got to pay child support. He don't got to ever see that seed again because somebody going to eat it. Because the sun and the atmosphere and the water that is already distilled is going to grow it. Why do you think they got rid of all our female trees? You think the male tree went over to the female tree and fucked it and went back over there and stood still? You think the trees was actually getting close to each other fucking? They inclined by the root. You don't see no trees with no dick. How the fuck is they making bad? How the female trees, every time I come out that motherfucking house every Sunday, by next Sunday, that whole motherfucking tree got fruits on it like I ain't never touched it. Who she fucking? But I see it's a tree over there. What's going on? Look at all these trees around us. That's energy. And we represent the trees. Because a woman bear fruit. We are the trees, ladies. And what they do to the trees? They fuck our trees up. They beautiful them. They ain't supposed to mess with no trees. We are the trees. We are nature. We everything. We the water. We the air. We everything. And they done program our minds to be so destroyed until we are so far away from who we are. It's like who we are as a being. Not as a human, but as a being. It's so fucking supernatural who you really are. Until if a person was to sit here and tell you in 5 simple words who you are, you wouldn't even fucking believe it. Because the shit is so supernatural. It's so under this dimension. Your brain can't even comprehend who the fuck you really are. And they got us thinking like we slaves. You are a fucking being that belongs to the fucking solar system. You are a celestial being. You are a celestial being. You probably come from gold and you shit. You don't know who the fuck you is. That's because we are in this human body. That don't mean we all look the same and come from the same place. Remember, the body is an earthly body. So we all going to have an earthly look. But we are the aliens, people. Ain't no motherfucking aliens coming here. We are the aliens. You know how many different beings is disguised in a human body? You got beings that been here 10 millennials lifetimes ago that is still here in the fucking human body. We ain't all the same. We don't come from the same places. We come from different families, different parts of universes. We are all in the motherfucker at the same motherfucking time, being tested on and researched. Because they need that. We've been tested on and researched because of the power that we have within us. But the thing about it is that it's so many of us down here. You know how much energy that is? But don't worry, we're about to take that snake venom. We've been tested on. They told you in the movie they cloned Tyrone. They told us everything in the movie. We've been tested on every motherfucking day. With the air, the food, the water, the religion, everything. Because they got to keep us dummy down. Because as long as we dummy down, we don't know who we are. But at the same time, they're using that energy. They're using that energy. But at the same time, we as humans, we dumb. Because we were created to be dumb. But at the same time, look at the energy that is really the dumbest. The feminine. Because women don't know who they are. It's the energy. The feminine energy is low. They don't know who they are. Let every woman on this planet wake up to know who they are and the power they got in them. Get spiritually awakened. You know what the fuck these women to do to this planet alone? Like, don't you think we have no masculine energy anymore? We'll fuck this planet up. You've been fucking us all these years, and we have to fake that shit. And come on, you ain't have to fuck us at all? The fuck? I'm fucking all your asses up. Fuck that. Ain't no love and forgiveness. You got to get your ass whipped. I don't forgive you. Getting the fuck up out of here. They done fucked our asses up. Let me get the fuck off of this. Now I'm getting mad. Shit. Now I'm getting mad. Like the fuck? And they keep telling us that I gotta pay. Then they keep telling us that we gotta forgive. Why do you think they're trying to get us to forgive? In order to get to heaven, you gotta forgive. In order to see God, you got. Why y'all want us to forgive so much? What y'all know we're about to see something? Why the fuck is it's trained with love? We gotta stay on love. Why we gotta stay in love all the time? Why we gotta forgive in order to see the Almighty God? Why we gotta forgive? Like, we know, and then we're surrounded by people that fuck our minds up every day. It's hard to, it's like they want you to forgive. They want you to forgive and be in love, but they surround you with motherfuckers that is not even like you to where though you can't forgive. You ain't gonna fucking like. How the fuck I'm gonna get to heaven? By loving and forgiving, and y'all keep bringing motherfuckers around me. They getting on my fucking nerves, and I don't want to love them and forgive them. Give me around some people where I don't even got to exercise that energy. Give me around motherfuckers like me, so that case I don't even got to use it. But every day I'm surrounded by motherfuckers that just want me to I just want to fuck their asses up. But yeah, I got to live in love. So I'm sitting next to this dumb motherfucker right here, and I got to put up with this shit just to be in love. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? But don't say that, because you can't be mean. Why we can't show no anger? Why I can't get mad and be like, shut the fuck up? Why I can't show my madness? Because you know what? We're about to be revealed something. We're about to be revealed something, Earth. And you're going to have to make two choices. You going to forgive it? Or you ain't. But if you forgive it, you're going to see the Almighty God. God said live in love and forgiveness, and you shall see him. So when the devil tell you right now that you have been fucked your whole existence, you better forgive him. You better love, because you were trained to love. You were trained to be forgiving. You better forgive him. You better let that devil admit that he fucked your whole existence up. You better forgive him or you won't see me. Don't that sound so contradictory? Like, if you knew that this man tore us up, why you ain't just free us? Like, why we gotta go through this shit anyway? You gonna start asking questions. That's when they're gonna hit you. Like, wait a minute. Why the fuck I gotta forgive your ass? Why I gotta forgive you? You disrespected the temple. You disrespected the church. I put you before the temple and the church. I thought you was God. And you played me. I went against myself for you. And you telling me in order for me to go to heaven, I gotta forgive you? Fuck that. Send my ass to hell. Fuck that. Bitch, you done. Shit. Shit. You telling me that if the devil come to me right now and confess, in order for me to see the God Almighty, I gotta forgive him? Hell no, I ain't forgiving you. No, I'm not. You getting your ass beat, and then after you get your ass beat, you getting shunned. The fuck? I ain't gonna never see your ass again, bitch. And I'm gonna go back to my original self. Cause I don't gotta worry about his bitch ass keep fucking with me. But you got a lot of motherfuckers down here, they so into that Christian and religious stuff. Oh, I'm gonna forgive you. Hell no, I ain't forgiving shit. You gotta live in, and it's like, and it's funny because we are living around people that hurt our feelings intentionally. That and they do shit to us. And if you think about it, the same karma that we give away the same karma. Because the same way that people hurt our feelings, we hurt people's feelings too and don't even know. So every day, it's like it's a karmic world. Because you could have been the best thing in somebody else, in some person's life, or you could have been the worst in another. You ever seen a person, if they see you, you used to deal with them and they say, you was a bitch. And then another dude to say, no, she wasn't like that with me. She was loving and everything. It was me that messed up. Because they got two different energies of you. They got two different energies. You was with someone that didn't match your energy. And you was someone that either matched it or fed it. So they saw a different version of you because you was attached to it. You wasn't attached to that. You don't know who the hell that was. It's all about energy. And we're about to be revealed who we really are. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I know we're about to be revealed exactly who we are. And what it means is that once you realize who you are, who you really are, everything is going to come to you. Because you're going to realize who you are. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. You're going to remember everything. You might, I don't know exactly how this is going to go down. I don't think it's going to go down that way. It might. I don't know. Anything can happen. But what I believe is that what's about to happen is that beings all over the earth is going to have a feeling, a sensation where they're going to know all things. They're going to just know all things, right? And I believe that these people are the ones with the bloodline of being spiritually awakened. Because it's in the blood, it's a part of them. And when that happens, I don't know what shit. The day when it's spiritual, because right now we are all we're not awakened yet. And what I mean by that is though, even though we are spiritually awakened, we are still under the curse. It's just that the curse is lifting, so we can realize who we are as humans, and we can remember a lot of things. We can remember things, but everything is so blurry because you got to understand we are still under a program and we have a brain. So everything is not going to come to us. Some of us are getting it faster, some of us are getting it slower. But at the end of the day, you are awake enough to know that you are not from here. Because there's an energy and a curse that is hovering you. But at the same time, the energy of who we really are is intensifying. So the more you got that energy hovering you, that's keeping you dumb, you got your energy that's raising it up. So it's like every day is a fight between good and evil. That's why we surrounded by all this shit. Because it's a fight between good and evil, between the feminine and the masculine. Because the feminine is the feminine energy is the energy that is suppressed. It's suppressed. So what's about to happen is it's going to be a change in energy. And a lot of people is going to be remembering shit and realizing what it was. I don't know what it's going to do to our body physically. I think I do. But I don't want to say it yet. But I think I do. And we're about to have a blink twice moment. But the way they got y'all thinking that this world, see, this world is not about to end the way you think. It ain't. This world is not ending. We're about to have a war. But it won't be a war. Why do you think they make, oh my God, y'all really don't know what the fuck about to go down on this planet. See, it's not a war. It's not a war necessarily. It's like a cleansing. You know what I'm saying? Like a cleansing, because it's about to go there. It's like a cleansing in a sense. But the thing about it is that I don't know what we cleaning. I don't, the way they got it looking so like demonic, when it's not demonic at all. But the way that it's going to go down, if you look at it, it's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing, but it's not. It's tricky, but it ain't. It's not tricky, but trippy. It's like it's like, it's almost like the way they got it looking at. See, they got us in a lot of fear. And then you see the world come. See, the fact that the world is coming apart, and see, this is what we see in the physical, because we're basically watching the Matrix fall. The Matrix is, see, they got y'all thinking America, in the physical world, America is ending. People was dying and all of this shit. But really, the Matrix is falling. The program is now falling. So the fact that the program is falling, people that is aware of the Matrix, they are aware spiritually. They not looking at it as if the world is falling and ending, even though it looked like it. But they know that it's a system that is about to go down. They know about the system. And they know that the feminine energy is about to rise. So it's basically messing up the gravity of the earth. It's messing up the earth because the energy is rising. So that means that everything that was hovering in it, it got to crash down. It's a change in energies. And this is something that they cannot control. They can't control this at all. They can't. They can't alter it. They trying to alter it. They can't alter it. They can't do nothing. And they talked about this in the movie Leave the World Behind. They can't alter it. This is something that must happen, because this is our time. Because we are in the new age. We're in the age of Aquarius. That's the great reveal. Everything is revealed. But they got people so dense in this energy until when the female frequency raised, you got people that is so deep in fear until they feel the energy. Like, you will feel the energy in you, but you will deny it and think something wrong with you. And you will be like, I don't know what that is. And you will think you're going crazy. Then you'll take medication. Then you'll do all types of shit. But what you don't know is that you are an energy celestial being that is going through an energy shift in your body. And it's causing you to get sick, headaches, every type thing. But they're going to have y'all thinking y'all got a disease when y'all not. Your body is spiritually changing from all masculine or however it's supposed to be. We're energy. But the fact that we're in a human body, we don't see the energy in us that is changing. But the ones that knows what is going on, they are going to embrace it. Because we know what's going on. We know it. Like, I can't wait for this shit to just hurry up. Because I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And I just feel like that, I just feel like the war, it won't be a war. It won't be a war, but you're going to have so many people that is going to go against us because they're going to think we're aliens. See, this is why this life is programmed right now, because when these people, these chosen people get hit by that energy, it's going to change us. I just don't know how, so I don't want to speak on that. And we're going to look different. We've been touched by the source. We've been touched by the energy. So we're going to look different. We are the aliens they talking about. It's us. Because once the source, the energy hit us, we're going to be different. We ain't going to look the same. And motherfuckers going to be looking at us like, who the fuck is you? And they already programmed us to beware of aliens. Then they had one point in time to morph face and shit. Like, god damn. They're going to be some ugly motherfuckers. But they're lying to y'all. Once this true source, this feminine source hit us, we are full of life now. We don't have no pores or no drugs in us. We are full of life. We are pure. We are virgin. That means we ain't a part of none of this shit. So that means we see all things. We remember all things. We know all things. So it's going to make us look different. We ain't going to look like this. And they got the world thinking it's aliens coming. So that means if I get touched by this energy that's about to hit by the end of the year, and you see me, you see how I look now. Right now, y'all see how I look. Right? See how I look, don't you? Come January the 1st, you see me again. I got a whole new fucking look. I look like a goddamn cat. And you be like, what the fuck happened to you? You're going to think something wrong with me, ain't you? It's either you're going to think I gotten surgery, and then I can do things that you can't. You're going to think I'm a motherfucking alien. Like, this bitch is an alien now. She one of them. And meanwhile, I'm a celestial being that is just basically being revealed who I really am. But they got y'all going to be scared of it because y'all don't know who the fuck y'all is. I'm just a celestial being. And my aura, my spirit is shining through. And it's going to make me change. But you ain't going to identify with that change because they programmed the God that y'all worship, program y'all that it's aliens coming. Y'all see my ass right now and see my ass look like this 2 weeks later. Y'all going to be like, what the fuck happened to you? I'll be like, ain't nothing happened to me. I'm good. And remember how they programmed to tell y'all to think that when y'all see these morph beings, they not going to know that they look that way? And they told us this months ago. So they think, motherfucker, they think everybody dumb. Like, I ain't going to remember what the fuck you told me, bitch. You know how many motherfucking people forgot about the morph face, the whole thing when it came out? A lot of people forgot about that. And everybody that heard about it, they scared to death. So if you see me 2 weeks later with a whole new look, you're going to be like, damn. Fuck happened to you, Jeter? You look different. But I just changed spiritually, but I'm still the same Jeter. Like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Nah, you look different. Now, I don't know if I'm going to act the same. I don't think so. I probably do. But I know the look is going to change. And they programming y'all to think that it's going to be more alien faces. And they're going to be a part of this alien type. No, you're going to have the energy running through you. You're going to have the pure feminine energy running through you. So it's going to make you look pure. You're going to look like you're full of life. Look how our bodies look. This shit look dead as a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine a feminine source energy hitting you. You're gonna be looking useful like a motherfucker. You're gonna be, it's like, God damn, what you 10? And I'm sitting here and we the same age and I'm looking 80 and you 10, bitch. With firm ass titties, cute ass lips, and we the same motherfucking age. And you look different. Fuck happened to you? You can't identify with that. You're going to be like, something wrong with her ass. Because I know they ain't the same. No, something wrong. Because we're going to look different. And the thing about it is they already know how we used to look. That's why they're going to freak them out. Because you didn't look that way 2 weeks ago. And they know it ain't going to become because of no surgery. So they're going to automatically assume she's a fucking alien now and she don't even know it. And then once the world put it out, if you see these beings, if you see these people that look like this, they are dangerous. Don't let them in your home. And meanwhile, we the chosen beings. Meanwhile, we are the one that can save your ass, but the world will have your programming that we are the fucking enemies. Don't let them in your homes. And look what they doing now. They fucking with our mind. They got all these fake ass aliens all over the world, scaring the fuck out of people, making fun and mocking us. They show us who we are every fucking day. They mocking us. Because they know that once we change, once we get hit by our energy and our source, it's going to change us. We're not going to look the same. Because they really don't know how we are going to look. So they created these alien looking figures that they've been programmed since the 1920s with these big ass eyes, firm ass fucking head. We don't look like that shit. Them motherfuckers look like monsters. You think our eyes that motherfucking big? Fuck out of here. We're going to be some beautiful motherfuckers. We're going to look like we came from another fucking world. And they don't know what the fuck that is. They're going to tell us, they going to tell us that, oh, they the aliens. But the thing about it is their beauty. Listen to Wendy. This is what they use beauty. Our as humans idea of beauty. This is why they made the angels to have wings. Everything in this life is beauty. They got our angels in white with white wings. That's not how angels really look. Everything has to do with beauty. Got to be sparkly and white and beautiful, right? So when they see us for who we are, our spiritually way of being beautiful is not in the way of the human mind. So right now, when you see an angel, you see an angel with wings, and then they program you to say this. Some of these angels have 1,000,000 eyes. So we are programmed to know what beauty is. But we as a being, we are beautiful beings, but we don't look like what was programmed for us to see. You may see an orchid and think that is beauty. And another person can see that same orchid and be terrified of it. So the majority of this earth is not going to identify with the way we look like, because our version of beauty is not what it is. So it's like we're going to look different. I don't know how we're going to look, but I know we're going to be beautiful. It's going to be something out of this world like, damn. And they ain't going out there because they know it ain't you. They know it ain't you. Like, who the fuck is this? They know it's you, though. They know it's you. But they know that ain't you. It's about to be a great division on this planet, a great separation. Because they're going to tell y'all, don't let them in your home. They may seem nice. They're gonna fuck up our whole image. We're going to be running our fucking lives. It's going to be a war on the saints. Ain't that what they told y'all in the Bible? Who you think the saints are? The religious ones? The Christians? It's going to be a war on the saints in the Great Tribulation. Who you think the saints are? Y'all always thought it was the religious Christian people? They the ones going to kill our asses. They the ones going to crucify us first. Because we don't serve nobody. So you got these beings coming down on earth that don't serve Jesus Christ, that don't serve God. And they look like fucking aliens. And you talking to a man that believes in Jesus with all his might, believe in God with all his might, and you got a being that look like it's from a planet, and they tell you they don't worship no man. What the fuck you gonna do? Who the fuck is you? You ain't gonna be scared of you. Ain't nobody gonna be scared of us. They is, but they ain't. They're going to be trained to kill us. Because we are the last ones of the bloodline. We are the last spiritual being that's going to be on this planet before we fuck it up. And the reason why we're the last spiritual beings on this planet spiritually is because we are the ones that's going to destroy this earth. Not the devil. We are the not Jesus, not God. We are going to be the ones that destroy the earth. The awakened being that's about to awaken, we are the one that's going to destroy the earth. Because we're going to remember all things, and we're going to tear it the fuck down. We're going to tear it down. But the thing about it is, when we awaken, I don't want to pump your head up too much. Once we awaken, we're going to go through tribulation. We're not going to just awaken and go and rise up. It's going to be an event, though. A lot of us is going to die. A lot of us is about to die now. Because when we have this great earthquake, a lot of us is going to transition. We're about to be who we really are, because these are the beings that finish their life purpose. The one that is about to transition after this reset, after this get done, what's about to get done. These are the ones that has fulfilled their life purpose. They are done. So they are about to be revealed who they really are. They are. And that's why it's going to be millions of people that's about to die, what's about to go down. Millions of people are going to die. Right? Then you're going to have beings that is left, that is going to remember what happened. Because what's about to happen is going to be, it's something that you can't describe. We don't know. But all I know is that what's about to happen is we are all going to see the same thing. What's about to happen on this planet, we are all going to see the same thing. That's why all them drones that's over there in them other states, don't be fazed by them. They just monitoring us and shit, because they know that we're about to be revealed. They know that we are about to be revealed who we are. So they already setting up the drones to keep a watch out. Why you think they gave us the mark? Why you think they started creating these fluorescent lights? Because they're gonna be, they gotta watch. Because they know the last generation of the spiritual bloodline is here. And they trying to do everything to keep the bloodline asleep. They trying to do everything to keep the bloodline dumb. They messing with the time and everything. They doing everything. Because we are the last. Because we are going to be the one that destroy it. We are the white throne judgment that they talk about in Revelation. It is us that's going to judge the world. Not God, not Jesus, us. They're going to see our wrath. And they know right now the energy is changing. Because our sun is rising. Our energy is changing. And they can't stop it. And everybody that belongs in that bloodline, in that spiritual bloodline, is going to be affected by that change. And it's gonna flip the earth. Because once we get changed to be who we really are, we're gonna have powers. We're gonna be who we really are. We don't got nothing happening. We don't got no curses. We took the venom. We don't got no curses and nothing on us. They ain't gonna just call us aliens because we look good. We're gonna have power. We are the motherfucking X-Men. You can't fuck with us. And they know this. They know we powerful. So what they do, they created robots to fight our asses. Why do you think they creating robots? They ain't creating robots because we just fucking dumb and they need to dominate the world. They creating robots because they trying to create their own war. Because they know in the very end, it's us against them. See, all the one that's about to transition, all the spirits that is about to transition, all the spiritual beings that has finished their life purpose, is going to be other ones that get left, but they are going to be who they truly are. So they are protected by the energy. No matter what happened, they are protected. But the ones that's about to transition are going to be the ones that endure the 1,000 years of peace. It's like a graduation. So the 1,000 years of peace is not demonic as they say it is for the evil one, but the 1,000 years of peace is the 1,000 years that we have when we graduate to being our higher self. Because we died. In order for you to go to the next dimension, you got to die because you got to get the hell out of this body. So a lot of us is about to die. A lot of spiritual beings is about to go. And it only means that we're about to go home and live 1,000 years of peace. That's all. We're going to have our peace because we finish our life purpose here. And then the ones that is left, they are going to be fully protected because they're already spiritually awakened. They're already spiritually inclined. This is the other generation. And then after our 1,000 years is up, we're going to come back down here. And we're going to take the one that belongs to us. And that's when the whole earth is going to see us. See, right now, what's about to happen on this planet, y'all not about to see God. It's going to be just an energy shift. They fucking with y'all here saying they're going to be God. They're going to show y'all God and everything. This is how they're going to fool y'all with the Antichrist. Right now, it's only an energy shift in this dimension. It's an energy shift. You ain't going to see no man or no. It's an energy shift. But they got y'all, the great big show. Y'all going to see y'all God.
I'm coming back.
Y'all don't know what the hell y'all see. Y'all deep and dumb. And all y'all know is that it was just an energy shift. And they gave y'all a whole fucking play.
A play.
So, the people that is left on earth, what do you want?
I just gonna say what you was doing.
So the people that is left on earth, they're still going to be filled with that feminine energy to hit them. So they're going to be fully awake. So it's like they got a mission. It's like they have to, it's like the ones that's going to be, that's why everybody that is left here, listen to me people, everybody that is left here, you are not in hell just because you left here. You is, but you ain't. Because you're going to have beings down here that is going to be spiritually awakened. So even though this is hell, they're going to skip. This is why they say even the chosen can be deceived. Because you are going to be chosen. You're going to have certain powers. You might not have all, but you're going to have certain powers. And if you allow that fear to overtake you and you don't understand who you are. See, the world is not going to tell us. The world is going to show us and reveal through us. This dimension is going to reveal through us who we are, not to us, but it's going to be. This is why the sun absorbs through us. The sun don't tell us it's a sun; it absorbs through us. So we're gonna go through an energy shift, and you're gonna know what it is. But if you don't know, you're gonna think something wrong with you. Cause you listening to them, right? You listening to them. So when this transition happens, when people die, because a lot of us going to die, we going to leave. You can still have the spirit in you, but you don't know what it is, so you may deny it. Or you may live in it and know for a fact that is who you are. So you're going to have these beings that got the same energy in them that don't know what it is, and they're going to be the ones to be the transhumanoid because they're going to take the mark. Because they got the energy in them, but they was deceived. Because they know they have the energy in them, but they denied themselves because they don't know what it is. This is where you're getting the transhumanoids from, the ones that don't know. But the ones that do know, they're going to stand on ground. They would die before they put any mark on them. Because they know what they just saw. They know they saw God Almighty, and you ain't our real God. Because they got the spiritual energy, the spiritual bloodline in them. This is why it's going to be one. See, the war on the saints. I don't think that's going to happen yet. I believe that we're about to transition. I believe a lot. What's about to go down on this planet now? I believe we're about to go through a transition. The fuck? We're about to go through a transition. That means millions of us are about to go home and graduate and get married to our higher self and feast and party and have fun and enjoy being home. That's why they talk about the wedding. We are the bride. We're about to go home and marry our higher, holy, true self, where we will be forever and ever. We are the bride. We are the ones that is going to marry our higher selves. But down here, when you get married, you marry a man that's going to dog your ass out and try to divorce your ass if you see some hot ass. So you see how they fucked us up spiritually? They got us hunting for men when we should be hunting for ourselves. So once we transition, we're just gonna be our true selves. We're gonna marry our true selves. We're gonna conjoin, smudge. We're gonna party for 1,000 years. We're gonna have fun because we know who we home. It's a celebration because we have a spiritual family back home. This family that you got now, this ain't your real family. Your mother ain't your real mother. She is a woman that you have this experience with. You got a whole spiritual family that gave birth to you spiritually. And you down here moaning and groaning over people that died 20, 30 years ago, and you ain't even related to them. See, they give us feelings and emotions to have for people. But you have a whole spiritual family. When you die right now, you think you're going to see your actual mother? You ain't going to see your mother no more? Your mother with her own spiritual family. That's if she went there. Your mother got a whole spiritual family that you are not included. You go to heaven right now, or you go and be where you supposed to be. You see your mother, or you see the spirit of your mother. She's gonna look at you like she don't even know who the hell you are. Like, I've been crying for you for 50 fucking years, and I'm up here. You act like you don't know me, cause she don't. She got a whole fucking family. Who are you? That was in that physical world. You don't know that woman, and you crying over somebody that. Listen, if we understood death, death is not what you think it is. Death is a beautiful thing. Death is a beautiful thing, I'm trying to tell you. But they got us in fear. And it's not that we are scared to die. We're just afraid of the transition part. Because they got us instilled with so much fear, with blood and gore. And the horror movie. It's like, you see a motherfucker shot in the head. You're like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Now you're scared to die. Like, I don't want to. Like, so it's not the fact that we're scared to die. We're just afraid of how we are going to die. Because we are surrounded by evil and diseases and starvation and abuse. Until you got so many ways to die. It's like, and ain't none of it good. The only best way is if you just fall asleep. Like, Lord, just let me just fall asleep. All this motherfucking death around me, just let me just fall asleep or blow up in a fucking airplane. Because we surrounded by death, because we can die by anything. Imagine living in a world where death is not even a thing. You don't even know what death is. Like that, you're gonna die. Like what that? What is die? What that mean? But down here, shit, you better not cough wrong, or your ass gonna die. The fuck? Where we come from, we live forever. We don't die. We live forever. We multiply. But I'm gonna get off of this live. And I hope y'all learned something from me. And if you didn't, maybe next time. But I just want to let y'all know that this is a time of celebration. And even though we are going through it, because the retrograde ends on the 15th. So even though we are all not only going through this retrograde, but we got the winter solstice coming up. And this is 2025 is going to be a year that you're going to remember. And it's either going to be 2025 is going to be like this. It's either going to be the best year of your life or it's going to be the worst. And what I mean by that is that it's an energy. Like I said, it's an energy that's about to hit this planet. And it's all about who you are and the great reveal. And it's just gonna be a crazy year. And it's not gonna be just year 2025. It's going to be 2025 is not going to just last for 1 year. It's going to be the rest of the world. This is why we're in a new age. So it's not going to be just 2025, y'all. It's going to be 2025 and beyond. We're in a new age. A whole new age. Where you got a whole new type of beings. So now you got a whole new type of beings. Now they're trying to create new beings. Because these beings that is going to be left here ain't going to be the same human being that they created that was deaf and dumb. These beings are awakened. So now we got to create a new matrix system to keep them suppressed so they won't realize what they just saw is really the truth. So now we got to create a whole... See, when this energy shifts this planet, it's going to break the matrix system. It's going to break it. This is how we're going to wake up. It's going to break the whole system. So now that you got a new being, because all these beings that was made to be deaf and dumb, they are all awakened now. They know the truth. So they're about to see the sun. They're about to see this transition that we're about to go through with the chosen people that is ready to go. Is going to do something to the energy of the whole earth. But your energy, if it belongs to that energy shift, that change, it's going to be with it. If it's not, it's going to be with the other energy. So now we're in a new world now, in the age of Aquarius, where you got beings that knows who they are now. They're not deaf and dumb like they was a year ago. They are fully awakened. So now they got to create a whole new matrix system. All over again. It's like time to rewinding and stuff. They got to create a whole new matrix system to get these beings to be deaf and dumb now. And they use it in fear. This is why a lot of people that's about to be hit with this energy, they're not going to know what it is. They're going to deny themselves. They don't know what it is. So now they got to create a matrix system for these beings that don't know what really happened. They don't know who they are. They know, but they don't know. So now they got to create a whole new matrix system, a whole new world to keep these ones suppressed. Because we got to keep them dumb now. Because they know who they are. So that means who we are as a being. We originally knew who we really was. It just that something happened. And maybe we wasn't as awakened as what we thought we were. But it ain't going to work this time. It can't work this time. Because we know. So a lot of us is about to see, we are about to be revealed the true sun. The true sun, the true source is about to be revealed. The energy is about to change. And it's going to be millions of people that is touched by this energy. Everybody going to know who they are. You're going to remember that man killed. You're going to remember shit about that man that you thought you forgot. You're going to remember all things. And that man going to remember everything that you've done to people while you were asleep is going to be revealed. You're going to remember it. You're going to remember what you did in all your life. You're going to remember all things. You're going to know. You're going to know. And you're going to know who that God is too. You're going to know. You're going to know, damn, I've been lied to. You're going to know. But the thing about it is that if you don't know what it is, because your body is going to change. If you don't know what it is, they can easily fool you. That's why they fooling us with fear. To keep us in dense energy. Keep us in dense energy so we can be scared of everything that we see. And when we do see the energy, we're not going to embrace it. Like, just take me. We're gonna be in fear because while this energy is working, they're gonna have a show going on. They're gonna have a show going on. When this energy hit our body, it's gonna create an earthquake. Because you're about to see the sun. When this energy hit us, you're gonna see an earthquake. But you're gonna see something else, like a light or something. It's gonna be the great earthquake ain't happened yet. California is not the great earthquake. The great earthquake is going to be the whole earth. The whole earth is about to shake. And the only reason why the earth is about to shake because the earth feels the change in the energy. So the earth is going to shake. And we are going to see something. But while we are seeing something, remember how they told y'all, when they tell y'all, look over there. See, what's going to happen is that the great big show that they always been talking about, they even talked about it in their clone Tyrone. You got some people that is down here waiting to be revealed who they are. And you got a lot of people down here that is waiting on a God to come and save them. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you exactly what you want. They said in the Bible that God is going to give you a delusion. You want to see God? I'm going to give you a God to see. Because the real God lives in you. You are God. So why you need to see a God? So when this great transition of energy happens, we are going to reveal who we are, and we're going to give them exactly what they want, a God that they always wanted to see. That's what's about to happen on this planet. So while the energy is changing, ain't nobody going to know, and we all going to see the same thing. You ain't going to know what that was. And you don't even know that you actually just seen the source. You don't even know that shit because you were so dumb and led by them. But some people gonna see it, and they're gonna know what it is, and they're gonna live by it. And some of them ain't gonna live by it, but they're gonna be in fear. They're gonna live by it. And this is going to be the last war of mankind. See, right now, I don't believe that we are in the age where we are in the last war of mankind. I believe that we're in the age of transition, where it's going to be beings that has to fulfill. I believe these beings that is left, I believe that these beings that is left, that is going to remember all things, these are the powerful ones that got great power. But the thing about it is, some of them is going to die too. But they not going to really care about dying, because they know who they are. So it's like, kill me. Because they know they're not going to feel no. They know. It's because we know all things. But some of them is not going to go there. Some of them is going to go with the enemy. Because they scared to die. Because they don't know what it is. They don't. So this is why. Because it's basically history repeating itself. Remember how in the movie I, Robot, when the robot was just like the other robots, but this robot was real smart. He was set aside from the robot, but he was the smartest one because he was created different. Now imagine the rapture happens. Let's say the rapture happens and you got people down here that actually know what they saw. They know what they just saw. They know they just seen the truth. And you got people that look just like them other people that don't know what they saw. And then these people have to go along with the mark. So technically, we are the old robots. And now that we have been revealed who we are, we're not like the other robots no more. But these robots like us is going to go with the new agenda because they robots. So it's all, they look at him like robots. You got a brain. So it's like now you got robots. And then it's like man against robots. Cause when they make these human beings to be transhuman, they're going to be the robots in the flesh. So you got the robots that they have created. These are called humanoids. Then you're going to have transhumanoid. They're going to be the human virgins. They're going to be the ones fucking your husbands. So you're going to have humanoids and you're going to have transhumanoids. They're going to be human, but they're going to be controlled like the robot. You know how when you got women and trans women, they're not real women. Anything with trans ain't real. You got trans woman, trans man. They the imitation of the real. They ain't real. But shit, in some cases you can't tell. So it's almost like with this beast system, we are going, whoever, going to be the transhumanoid. They're going to be just like the robot. It's just they in the human flesh. Because they still got to do more evolution and study to make the body a complete robot. They can, but why not? Then you're going to have the humans that is left that's going to be like, no, I know what the fuck that is. So it's easy to program them. So there's going to be a war on them. But they're going to know who they are. They're going to have certain powers and everything. I don't believe that that's going to happen now. I believe it's going to happen now. But it's going to take some time. It's not going to just happen overnight. But we are about to go through this transition. And it's about to be revealed who we really are. And it's about to be revealed the truth. And this truth is being revealed because of a sacrifice. See, this sacrifice that these people is about to do, this sacrifice that these people was about to do, it can either backfire on them or it can work. And they're not telling y'all what could happen if it backfires. They're only telling y'all what will happen if it works. That's why when Beyonce do this halftime show, I'm watching it. When the Pope do this ritual for those 3 days, I'm watching it. I want to see it all. I'm a seer. I'm a watcher. I want to see it all. I want to see how you open it up. I want to see it. Reveal that truth. I want to be a witness to you seeing it. You got a lot of people saying, I don't want to see that. That's demonic. That spirit may come in me. No, motherfucker. You are the spirit. That spirit may come in me. I don't want to watch that. That some evil may jump in me. If you filled with the Holy Spirit, can nothing jump in you. Because you know what it is. If you know ain't nobody gonna ever get over on you, you know that shit for a fact. So you're gonna do everything you gotta do to make sure a motherfucker ain't gonna get over on you. It's gonna be hard to get over on you because you're gonna be a sharp motherfucker. And if somebody do get over you, all they gotta do it is one time. Because you done already mastered how they is, so they can't do it again. So I wanna see it. Open that tomb up. Open it up, I wanna see it. So when I go back home, I have a full story. Like, yeah, he opened up that damn tomb. He opened up that door and did that spell. Man, I'm shit. When I go back home and be with my spiritual family, I'm going to have a story for months. I'm going to write a book. You know, I believe I'm a book writer. I write a book. I'm going to write me a book. In my next life, I'm going to write a book. Remember this, Jeter. In my next life, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to teach them on what it was like. They're going to be like, you went through all that? You fucking right, I went through that. Because I saved you. Because now we took away the enemy. Now you don't ever got to go through it. And all we doing is saving our ancestors. We are going to be the one that break the generational curse. Because right now, once we get awakened to who we are, before I get off, once we get awakened to who we are going to be the one that break the system completely. See, right now, the system, we just going through a transition. We're about to get married, right? So in this new generation, you're going to have awakened being that got to play a certain role. Once that happens, we're going to come down here and destroy the whole entire network. Because we got to come back and get our people. Because it was a mission that they had to fulfill. Their life purpose wasn't done yet. They might have something else to do. We're a powerful being. You just got to know it. You don't know. So when we come back, the final, see, right now we're about to have like a war, but it's going to be a war on the saints. The final war of mankind, the final war is when the original awakened beings come back and take their last bit of ancestors. And we're going to destroy not only the system, but we're going to destroy the whole thing to where it will never exist again. So that case, our babies, our heirs, don't ever have to deal with coming down here again because we destroyed the system. We destroyed the controller. We destroyed the game. We destroyed it. So our babies, when we finally laid our seeds again for our babies and our offspring, they don't never got to worry about going through this shit again because we destroyed it. We broke the generational curse. So right now, I don't believe that we're here yet. I believe that we are here, but we are at the start of everybody being revealed who they are. The saints. The saints are basically getting revealed who they are. And it's going to be a war on the saints. Because right now, I don't believe that we are coming into the 7-year tribulation. I believe that we always been in tribulations. So right now, we are heading into the great tribulation. I don't believe that we are coming into the 7 years yet. I believe that we are coming into the great tribulation. I believe we've always been in the tribulation. We just coming into the great. Because in order to come into the great, everybody got to know who they are. They got to be revealed. They get revealed. That's all. So with that being said, I'm hungry. And I'm about to get, this is the long, and I promised myself I wasn't going to go no more than 30 minutes on my live, but I got carried away. So, and then again, I don't plan on being on live for a while. So, and guess what? I'm looking at it, and my things say, oh, it's gone now. But anyway, I might not get on live for a while. So, that's probably why I made this so long. But anyway, y'all have a great time. And all of y'all, I appreciate the comments or whatever. It just said I didn't look at the comments because I knew you were going. Y'all know how I get done. I can't read the comments. It's been, it got me off my concentration. But I thank y'all for joining my live. And I'm going to go, because I'm hungry. I'm going to go get me something to eat. And I hope all of y'all have a great Wednesday. And have a great rest of the week. And don't let life fool you. Because we are only being revealed who we are, people. And when we get revealed who we are, you don't believe the hype. We We are about to be the being that we've always been. That veil is about to come down. And it's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing.